Bring the evidence.
No, no.
Bring the evidence.
Warren Buffett is a strong supporter of Donald Trump.
Bring the evidence, please.
Warren Buffett own Fox News.
And not David Ellison and the Ellison family.
Warren
Interesting.
Buffett own Fox News.
Interesting, Mr. Blair.
And
Is that an assumption? Is that an assumption by you?
I don't make assumption, you know. Yeah, because I don't make no assumption. Fox News is totally aligned to the Republican Party. Fox News is a right-wing station owned by Warren Buffett. And he personally endorsed Donald J. Trump. So how you never know that?
Mr. Blair, you're lying. Rupert Murdoch owns Fox. Rupert Murdoch.
Right.
People, go to Google, people. Go to Google, people. This man in his lies again. Caught in his lies again. Caught in his lies again, people. Rupert Murdoch.
Hold on.
Rupert Murdoch. Caught in his lie again.
No, that is not a lie. That is not a lie.
Or that slip of the tongue. Oh, a slip of the tongue? What is it?
Rupert, hold on, man. Rupert Murdoch. Yes. He's the one who owns Fox News. Right. Not Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is the second richest man. Rupert Murdoch. You are correct when you say that. Didn't Rupert Murdoch and Fox News endorse Donald Trump? Or endorse the Republican Party?
They've never come out and endorse them publicly. So again, Mr. Blair, you are lying. They're biased. Hold on. They're biased. Mr. Blair, listen. Mr. Blair, listen. Their bias is clear and evident. You're lying that the gentleman come out and endorse the candidate. That's just the truth, Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair, I will willingly admit that you're right if you can prove what you're claiming. It's not easy, you know. We don't need to argue over it. All you simply need to do is prove what we are saying.
Obviously, the only person which does not see that Fox News is aligned to the Republican Party is you.
Mr. Blair, I said that they are biased and their bias is clear. I'm talking about the owner. No. I'm talking about the owner and CEO coming out publicly and endorsing the candidate. And that's what you try to slide across us just now, and that's a lie.
But
you're pivoting. You're pivoting.
No, I am not pivoting. Matalan no own the Gleaner and RJR Group. Matalan no own the Gleaner.
Isn't he the chairman of the company?
The chairman is different from the owner. Matalan does not.
Isn't he the chairman? All right. Find one chairman then. No. Find one chairman then who has done it before. Find one chairman. Since I saw you, find one chairman.
Man, you just said a while ago you're talking about owner.
But Matalan is an owner. He is an owner at RJR Communications Group. Come on. I believe he's the largest shareholder there.
He is not the owner.
Mr. Blair, I believe he is the largest shareholder in the conglomerate.
No, he is not the owner.
Who is?
Shareholders own the company. Shareholders.
And the largest and if he have a small share, he's an owner. So I play the ball game how you play. And if he have a small share, he's an owner.
No.
Let's go there. May I play the game how you play? All of him have 1% share. All of him have 1% share, he's an owner.
He's not the owner. Not the owner.
If he even has 1% in shares, he's an owner of the company. Why you can't admit that? That's a simple fact.
No.
That's not rocket science, Mr. Blair. Come on. That is not complex. That's a simple argument. Even if someone owns 1% of the company, they're an owner. My God, why not answer that? No, man. Come on, Mr. Blair. We can have a fun argument and we can go back and forth and hold with wrong, but truth must come in our argument, man. Come on, man. Rupert
Murdoch owns Fox News.
I mean, not dispute that. Me not dispute that. Me not dispute that.
Own RJ communication.
So nobody else has shares in Fox News. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. I have never heard of
May I declare that and tell you? May I declare that and tell you? I'm declaring that to tell you that it's a publicly traded company. But Rupert Murdoch have a controlling interest. And because he's the largest shareholder, he's often dubbed the owner.
Yeah, he owns Fox News.
All right, Mr. Blair. So
he owns Fox News.
Joseph Matalan is not an owner. Answer that. He's not an owner.
So I'm going a long time to talk foolish. You Blair. You Blair. I have a question. You asked me 2 questions a while ago, so I might have to ask you now. Where is Mark Jeffrey Sogoli?
When you say where he is, like on this morning.
No, I mean
today. Right.
Well, let me expound. Normally, when a scandal break out in the country, Mark Jeffrey Sogoli is on the front and out, press conferences, talk show, podcast, interview all over Jamaica, enlightening the people of Jamaica. As a matter of fact, enough people never know about the Integrity Commission until Mark Jeffrey Sogoli, Dayton Campbell campaign on it. And they did a very good job to educate the people of Jamaica about the IC and a very good job to malign the Prime Minister character, and a vast majority of people in the country believe them and then get 400,000 votes. Me not take that for nothing. That is significant. Therefore, with this big scandal at you, we're rocking the country and the confidence of the major teaching hospital in the country. Don't you think the comrade leader, aka the integrity boss, should be out and center on this topic? Where is he?
Me to respond to that?
Yeah, man. They're not done. Me done.
Yeah. The comrade leader spoke last week because one member of the People's National Party, which is Mr. Gordon, the owner of Jackden. The comrade leader issued a statement last week to say that Mr. Gordon was removed from his shadow spokesman portfolio and also as a member of the committee in Parliament, the PAC, right?
But where is he on the other issue?
No, hold on, no, man. Hold on, no. Mr. Gordon, as an elected member of Parliament, the comrade leader cannot move him from being a member of Parliament. So let us put that one side. He has two posts. One on the PCA or the PAC, and one as some shadow spokesman.
Yes.
The comrade leader removed him from both of those posts. What else you expect the comrade leader to remove him from?
I never asked you about the comrade leader action towards Dennis Gardiner. I asked you, where is the comrade leader on the issue, on the big scandal rocking the country? Where is the comrade leader? I don't see him out speaking about it. I just see him come out and talk about Dennis Gardner, but it wasn't about Dennis Gardner alone. As I said, why isn't he out and about telling the people of Jamaica, criticizing or giving an opinion or whatever you want to call it, on the other issue that is rocking the University Hospital of the West Indies? Normally him out and running. Where is he? Why do you think he's so quiet?
But Munchie, I could say the same thing about the Prime Minister. Has the Prime Minister spoken on the issue?
The Prime Minister have never spoken out on anything in the country unless him get the proper authorization from the relevant authority. Unlike Mark Jefferson. Because he set the president for 4 years. Mark Jefferson Golin went around the country. He spoke on the Integrity Commission before the thing was tabled. He told the people of Jamaica that 13 members of Parliament was under investigation for illicit enrichment, even though the The IC never used the word illicit enrichment. He told the people of Jamaica that Andrew Wilson is corrupt and him have 28 bank account, even though that is not true. And he go about and talk all type of things without getting the proper information from credible source. So what is stopping him now? That is what the people of Jamaica is having the issue with Mark Golding in a Blair.
Munchi, he even stated that 3 billion missing from the backside place down at St. Elizabeth there.
Exactly.
He said 3 billion gone out of it.
He speak on every single thing God love. Cause I don't know how you have a name God love and a criticize female. If you change it God, if you turn it around change it around. The God, put the D at front. Put the D at front. And Carly said that because nothing about you know God like. I want to ask the PNP, that is why I've been calling for the People's National Party, comrade. This is the first time a major scandal break out in the country, and Mark Jefferson Golding is not at the forefront of it. This is the first time, comrade, that a major scandal is rocking the country, and there is no Mark Jefferson Golding leading the charge. Remember, you Blair, he's the integrity boss. Where is he?
Munchi.
Yes.
There is a integrity commission which oversees corruption in the public service. It is not the duty of the comrade leader to go around and to investigate the UE. The comrade leader is not a part of the government executive arm. The comrade leader deal with governance through the legislature. Right? There is a Minister of Health which make a statement over the weekend that removing people and firing people will not fix anything because it's systematic. You understand? There are relevant agencies, the Auditor General, the Integrity Commission, MOCA. Those are the agencies which should do their investigation, not the comrade leader. The comrade leader has taken action against one member of the People's National Party. The comrade leader cannot go and investigate the CEO, the chairman, or whatsoever operate outside of the university hospital or inside the university hospital. That is not his prerogative.
You Blair, I never asked for the comrade leader to do any investigation. I said, and let me repeat, the comrade leader, Mark Jefferson Golding, campaign on an integrity ticket. The comrade leader told the people of Jamaica that he is the integrity boss and he will not tolerate. As a matter of fact, play the tape to Navi. He will not tolerate absolutely no corruption. Corruption take away from the people of Jamaica. Corruption this and corruption that. Even before the relevant authorities, the fraud squad, MOC of FID, put out any findings, Mark Golding is always at the front of every single discussion as it relates to corruption. This is the first time, you Blair, and me know you don't want to say it, so I'm going to say it for you. The only reason you Blair, the only reason, Comrade Blair, the only reason the comrade leader is not at the front of this, it is because a member of his party is embroiled in it. That is the only reason the comrade leader not out. If it was that the JLP people was involved, remember saying PNP run out already with Dr. Dawes with the documentary, you Blair. That was a setup for go along with the Auditor General's report, And when the PNP, you Blair, run out with the video thing, them never know say Dennis Gardner was involved. That is why they had the video ready, the documentary ready. And when they hear say Dennis Gardner involved now, then calling back Dr. Dawes, and we haven't seen him since. You understand, comrade? And that is the issue that the people is having now with Mark Jefferson Golding. When is his people involved, quiet.
Munchi, not the people. Don't speak for the people.
I am speaking for the people.
No, let the people speak for themselves.
Then said me what to go ask.
No, speak for your political party and your people, but don't speak for the people. And the people have not. Because if you are going to say, you would want to say that the people is comfortable with with corruption. That's what you want to say.
The people is not comfortable with corruption. That is why the people is calling on the integrity boss to run out and talk to them. Everybody I wonder where the integrity boss is.
And the next thing, Munchi, next thing.
Yes.
I saw where the chairman of the ethics committee, Malawi Fort, make a statement last week or since week that Mr. Gardner should be recalled to the ethics committee.
Yes.
Even though he was brought before the ethics committee and the finding was reported to Parliament.
He was not. He was not. Let me explain to you.
No.
Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you. No, I have to. All right, let me explain to the people that want to. All right, let me explain to the people that don't understand.
Explain that to me.
All right, let me explain to the people that want to know. Dennis Gordon went before the ethics committee to ask for exemption for his private company to benefit from government contracts. Based on Section 41 of the Constitution, no member of Parliament should be able to get access to any government contract without permission from the Parliament. So when Dennis Gordon went before the Parliament, comrade, it was to get the exemption. While he was there seeking his exemption, the committee asked him about him being embroiled in the UWI University Hospital scandal. He then gave them a statement and they took his word for it and referred his exemption to the Parliament, and the Parliament voted on it. What the ethics committee is saying, based on the statement that Dennis Gordon gave them, based on the statement that Dennis Gordon gave them at the committee as it relates to his involvement in the scandal at UWI, it does not match with the statement that he gave to the Observer, Blair. They said based on the minutes of the meeting, so they are calling him back to clear up some of that.
Hold on, Munchi.
Good.
Hold on. That's not all the ethics committee work.
It's not how the ethics committee work. I am explaining to you why he was there.
Hold on. You are being selected then. You are being selected now.
How?
You are being selected.
How? Explain.
You are being selected.
Explain.
Because
I'm willing to listen.
You the first you said he went there to ask for exemption to work with the government.
It's for his company, for his private company.
For his company to work with the government.
Yes.
And then you said they take the opportunity to ask him questions. That's not how it works.
That is exactly how it works.
No.
Listen, you Blair, if a member of Parliament, the Constitution is clear, right?
I know.
The Constitution is clear. So we asked about an set work and I saw the Constitution say you have to come. As a matter of fact, you Blair, the Constitution said 1 month before you become MP, you must disclose to the public all your dealings where you have with the government. That's what he went there to do.
No, I am not what.
So what are you saying? What am I saying wrong?
No, that's not what we are discussing.
Yes.
We are discussing that the ethics committee want to recall Mr. Gordon for the substantive matter of the university.
Yes.
Even though the matter was brought back to Parliament.
Yes. No, that matter wasn't brought back to Parliament, you Blair. What was sent to Parliament was the permission for his private company to benefit from government contract. That is what the referral said, because it is a procedural matter that every parliamentarian who want to get access to government money goes through.
Okay.
So what was sent to the Parliament had nothing to do with UWI.
Can I ask you a question now?
Sure.
Has Mr. Gordon gone to the Parliament, read the university, to the ethics committee, read the university matter?
No. He went there.
Okay. No, hold on. Don't answer with me now.
No, go ahead.
You said he has not
Yes.
He has not gone to the ethics committee for the university matter.
Mm-hmm.
You said no, right?
Right.
All right. The ethics committee said Mr. Gordon should be recalled.
Yes.
Right? Because what he said to them initially and what came out now is different.
Right.
So if he did not go for that reason, why would they want to recall him back?
Thank you for that question.
For the same matter.
Thank you for that question, because when he went to the ethics committee, it was about his private companies. Because when any private company wants to benefit from government contract, they must be on the up and up. They must not be breaking any law. They must be paying taxes, properly registered and in good standing. So when Dennis Garner went to the ethics committee, Comrade Hugh Blair, they vetted his company. While they were vetting his company, of course, Jack then go come up and based on the statement that he gave them, the operations at Jack then and the credibility of Jack then and the good standard as it relates to the law of Jack then, it does not match with what is now comes to light in the public. So it was about his company that he wants to benefit from tax exempt. It must be on the straight and the narrow. And they are saying that, wait a minute, we took his word and we gave the referral, but based on the things that is now in the public domain, it seemed like the company is not, I don't know, they didn't say the details because you know they now tell when at the minutes of the meeting, but they said based on the minutes of the meeting, something is not right with the statement that he gave us, read the company. So they are calling him back, comrade, to just clear up some discrepancies. Nothing political, it's just housekeeping. And I don't see why you guys wouldn't want that, because that will help him to straighten out the integrity of his company. Isn't that a good thing?
I think you're wrong with the both issues.
How am I wrong?
No. If you go and you ask the government, you go where your business is concerned. That is what you go to discuss.
Yes.
The matter of university is a separate matter. And as we are on that separate matter, the Integrity Commission refer the
Wait,
minister.
before you go to that, no, me know where you go. Me know where you go. Before you go there, let me repeat for the people who not get it. The ethics committee is calling back Dennis Garden about Jack Den. Please. He went there to get permission for Jack Den to continue benefit from government contract. Based on the information that he gave them about Jack Den, the ethics committee say it does not match with what is in the public domain. Therefore, they are calling him back to clear up that misunderstanding. I never said Yui, I said Jack Den. But before you go to that now, just tell Travi which part in the Integrity Commission Act it says that the Integrity Commission can refer a member of Parliament to ethics committee. Which section, please? And then you can continue with your statement we are going to make. We just want to go find this section while you talk.
The section, what it is, section 72 of the Integrity Commission report remark it me.
No, listen again. Let me rephrase. You never hear. You, Blair, which part in the Integrity Commission Act it gives the commissioner permission or the authority to refer a member of Parliament to the ethics committee? I never ask you about the IC report. I'm asking about the Integrity Commission Act that was passed in the Parliament by the parliamentarian, of which the Integrity Commission is governed by. Go ahead now.
Okay. What you are implying now is that the Integrity Commission has no authority to refer the minister to the Ethics Committee. But the question I would ask you now, who refer Mr. Gordon to the Ethics Committee?
I am not implying. I am asking you a very straightforward question respectfully. Please tell the people in the audience which section of the Integrity Commission Act gives the commissioner the authority, the authorization to refer a member of parliament to the ethics committee. And again, let me repeat for the people who just come, Mr. Gordon was not referred to the ethics committee. Mr. Gordon went before the ethics committee as a procedural matter based on section 41 of the Constitution that states no member of parliament must have access to any government contract without parliamentary permission. And based on the standing order and the rules that were put in place by the parliament, you go to the ethics committee, you lay out your business, then vet your business and ask a couple questions, and then they refer it to the parliament vote on it, and you can go on your merry way and have your contracts. That is why Dennis Gordon was before the ethics committee. While he was there and they vetting his business, the Jack then thing came up.
No. We are not going to buy that. We are not going. It cannot. It cannot be accidental that because you turn up at the ethics committee, they use the occasion to hijack you and to ask you a question, bring it back to parliament, and it was dealt with in parliament. And you are going to tell me no. So why use the word recall?
How was it hijacked?
No, hold on.
That is the wrong word. But with all due respect, it cannot be hijacked when Dennis Gordon went before the ethics committee and lay out him companies before them. That is the law. I told you that section 41 of the Constitution, him have to do it.
I know that.
So why are you saying hijacked? It wasn't hijacked.
No. But why use the word recall?
No,
if he wasn't if he wasn't there, if he did not gone there for that, why recall him back?
I just explained to you when you go and look at job, you Blair, and the people that interview you. After them interview you based on your credential, you give them your resume, and them talk to you and say, all right, I'm gonna get back to you next week. What you think them gonna do while you are wait? You think them just put out the paper and put on? Them gonna vet you. So after
but hold on, Munchie.
So after him go.
No, hold on. Stick up in. Have you ever heard of any other member of parliament going to the ethics committee and it was made public?
Yeah, every member of parliament that wants to do business with the government of Jamaica have to go through the procedure.
No,
but it wasn't made. But it wasn't made public by the ethics committee. And the media put it out.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
Yes. As a matter of fact, yes. When Mr. Smith became a member of parliament, the People's National Party went on a political campaign and said that Dwayne Smith now sits in the parliament. Dwayne Smith now sits in the parliament while holding government contract and did not get permission from the parliament. The PNP balled that out. So why no when at the PNP time we don't want people to talk to you here?
No, hold on, Munchie, you're not answering the question. Has any deliberation from the ethics committee members of parliament was ever made public? That's the question they asked.
Again, when the ethics committee met this week, they didn't call the member name. They did not refer to the content of the minutes of the meeting. So how are they deliberating in public and making it public?
So why the ethics committee function is in the public now? We're excerpt from Mr. Witter, because Mr. Witter, the MP for a constituent in St. Elizabeth, said that they have deliberated on the matter and the matter brought back to Parliament, and the matter is closed, and is totally against a recall for Dennis Gordon because the matter has been closed.
He never said he was against. He's asking if they can recall the referral. That's what he asked, which is a good question because it look like it never happened before. But if there's nothing in the standing order to prevent them from doing it, they can do it. And you notice Philip Palwell carefully worded statement, you Blair. He never said it cannot happen before. He said that it is
No, the instruction would have to come from Parliament, not from the Ethics Committee. The Parliament would have to give them the authority to recall them back.
And the Speaker can do that. The Speaker can do that. That's not an issue. And if it is that the committee feel like he lied to them or they have some questions to ask him, there is nothing in the standing order that prevent them from doing it, you Blair. Why are you guys against the rule? Let me tell you something. When the rule convenient to who want to follow it. And when the rule hurt to who want to criticize it.
No, it's not a matter of rules, you know. It is a matter of conflict of interest.
It is not.
And bias.
It is not. That is your opinion. It is not bias. If it is that, you
because if it's not biased, then Munchi, why would you ask me to tell you the section of the Integrity Commission terms of reference where ethics is concerned? That you want to tell me now that the Integrity Commission had no authority
to
refer.
I am not telling you. I am asking you to tell the I don't want you to misquote me. No, but I'm here. Why I don't want you with all due respect. I don't want you to misquote me when I'm here. What I want you to do is tell the people in the chat which section of the Integrity Commission Act give the commissioner that authorization so they can go and read it for themselves. It's a teachable moment.
The Integrity Commission is a commission of Parliament. Parliament make the Integrity Commission. And that is why whatever the Integrity Commission is doing, they refer it to Parliament. Parliament is where the oversight committee of Parliament is.
You Blair.
No,
you Blair.
Did you hear Christopher Tufton came out and said that the Integrity Commission has no authority to refer him to the Ethics Committee of Parliament?
Did you hear the Parliament put any referral to the Ethics Committee? Read Christopher Tufton. That's the question I should ask you.
No, because
that says everything. That is why I'm asking you. You Blair. It's not about we.
We don't know whether
we know. It would have come out to the public, not I.
Okay,
it would have came out.
Direct.
You Blair. Let me ask you this question first.
No. Before
which section
did Christopher Tufton meet with the Ethics Committee?
You Blair. Which section gives the Integrity Commissioner the authorization to refer any member of Parliament to the Ethics Committee? You see, if you can tell me that section, then we can continue with this line of argument. Once you cannot tell me this section, this line of argument is irrelevant. Because if you are going to quote something from the Integrity Commission Act, it is very, very easy for you to tell me which section I'm telling you from. Just like I can tell you, say section 41 of the Constitution. Tell me which section of the Integrity Commission Act give them that authorization. And then we can talk.
Monchi, listen.
Yes.
Apply critical thinking to...
No, apply facts.
No.
Apply facts. We don't need critical thinking when we have facts. No, but with all due respect, we don't need critical thinking when we have facts. Tell us the section.
Allow me to finish. If the Integrity Commission did not have the authority to refer the minister to Parliament Ethics Committee, the Integrity Commission would not have done that.
Prove it.
Because that would not be in their terms of
all right,
reference.
thank you very much. Thank you. So that would be very easy for you to prove that. So could you please tell me the section that they use? I bet if me ask you this section where they use, where the Prime Minister, well, not say the Prime Minister asks the struggle, you can tell me the section. I mean, ask you one simple question. Which section did the Integrity Commission use to refer? Refer the speaker, to refer to ask the speaker to refer him to the IC. Which section?
Neither the speaker nor the minister objected to what the Integrity Commission
But you don't know
said.
if they object, but it's not about let me tell you something, Yobli, when me understand uno comrade. Uno have talking points, uno have facts. Because the CM Integrity Commissioner says that I got him answer to, answerable to the Parliament. And if I ask you which part in the Integrity Commission Act give the commissioner that authorization to say that which part of the commission, not the Integrity Commission Act that says the commissioner is answerable to God and not the Parliament, you can't tell me that. Yet still, the commissioner went to the Parliament and told the parliamentarian that he is answerable to God, not to them. Did you hear when he said that, you Blair?
I don't think.
You Blair?
I don't know. I don't know.
You're not
no,
okay.
I don't know.
Well, he said
I don't think you have been fair to the Integrity
No, but he said it, you Blair. He said it.
No.
He said it. He said he's answerable to God and not nobody else. So I'm asking you, in his capacity, he said it, you Blair.
I don't think the learned gentleman would have said that. The gentleman said he answered to the courts.
All right, fine. Which part in the IC? All right, fine. You say that. Me know you say that, but we could go for what you say. Which part in the Integrity Act says that the commissioner is answerable to the court? Which one? Which part that is act?
Not the commissioner. The commission.
The IC, the Integrity Commission chairman went to the Parliament and said he's answerable to God. You said he's answerable to the court. And I'm asking you, you Blair, based on the Integrity Commission Act, where does it state that the chairman is answerable to the court?
Not the chairman, no, Munchi. No conflict the issues.
Are you a conflict? Are you doing
No, you keep speaking about the chairman.
Yes.
When the chairman speak on behalf of the commission.
Thank you very much.
Him don't speak in private capacity.
All right. Thank you.
He speak for the Integrity Commission.
Thank you. So with that clarity, could you tell me when he was speaking on behalf of the commission, which part in the Integrity Commission Act says that the Integrity Commission is only answerable to the court? Which section?
Yeah, you see, Munchi, you are asking a question which did not arise in the Parliament. None of the 63 members. Well, I know. Yeah, I don't answer before me. You hear the question.
Okay, sorry.
No member of the 63 members of Parliament and the 21 senators has raised the issue which you are raising now for their defense.
First of all, the 63 members weren't there. But the 63 members weren't there. No senator was. It was at the committees. It was at the committee sitting. He said it.
He said it when they have the oversight committee meeting.
Right. Yes.
But the question, but listen to the question before you answer. If we should say that what you are saying is correct, then why hasn't none of the 63 members of Parliament and the 21 senators say that what the commissioner said was incorrect?
Minister Pernell Charles. Minister Pernell Charles. No. Minister Pernell Charles Jr. said it. You can go back and watch it. Minister Pernell Charles Jr. said it that the speaker, the chairman, is answerable to this Parliament. He said it, and he also said.
Parliament.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's a
when the
commission of
chairman
Parliament.
said. That is why you, Blair, I'm telling you, when the chairman said it, Colonel Charles pushed back. And also, I want to point out another thing to you. I am asking you and any one of the PNP people to come on my platform and tell me where in the Integrity Commission Act it states that after a report is complete, the chairman can then refer that said report that was sent to the Parliament to any other agency in Jamaica.
Okay, all right. Hold on, let me answer it like this.
Yes.
When that report came to Parliament, and you're talking about the report which mentioned the Prime Minister.
Yes.
Right? The Prime Minister had a 28 class affidavit for judicial review. Did any one of those clauses refer to the question you asked a while ago?
You, Blair, stop with the semantics.
No, answer the question.
Stop with the semantics. We don't need to.
No.
Listen why I'm saying it is semantics.
No.
Your line of argument is the legal part. I'm not going there. We are sticking to the Integrity Commission Act. And again, for the people that are listening, could you please tell us two homework me give you. Where in the Integrity Commission it says that the chairman of the Integrity Commission can refer a member of Parliament to the Ethics Committee. One. Next question. Where in the Integrity Commission does it state that after a report is complete and sent to the Parliament, the chairman then can go and ask the Parliament permission to send it elsewhere? Those are the two questions more you have to answer. And the third question now is that what is wrong? Point me to the part in the standing order that says that the Ethics Committee cannot summon back Dennis Gordon to answer question after a referral was sent. Three things. And I'm sending you to the source because you guys come and speak talking points that you get from the PNP WhatsApp group. And I'm asking you to go and read the Integrity Commission Act yourself and also go and read the Ethics Committee and procedure and the standing order. And then you come back and speak on these issues. You guys are speaking from emotions and not facts.
I think you're referring to yourself.
Absolutely.
Because
I misstate everything.
Hold on, Munchi.
Sorry, go on.
Hold on. If I, as the Prime Minister, at that talking point which you have, that the Integrity Commission has no authority to refer any case to any other organization, entity, committee, commission for further investigation or deliberation, if they have no authority to do that, then when I file my motion for judicial review, all I would do is file one clause that the Integrity Commission has no authority to ask that the case be investigated by no other entity. So on the basis of that question is null and void.
All right, let me repeat the question. The question is, I'm going to take time and talk. Okay, you not hear me. Let me repeat. The question before you is you. No, I never hear it good. You never quote it good. So obviously, you never hear it good. I said, point me to the section of the IC where it says that after a report is completed, meaning after the Integrity Commission done them report, get the recommendation from the Auditor General and send it to the Parliament, they can then go back and ask the Parliament permission to send the complete report elsewhere. That is the question me ask you. I said nothing about the IC cannot ask to send the Prime Minister report elsewhere. I said a complete report, a report that was completed and sent. That is what I said.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
In an investigation by the Integrity Commission, when is the report completed? When is the report completed?
When it is sent to the Parliament.
That is when it is.
That is what the Integrity Commission Act says. Go and read it. Go and read yourself. I mean, can't go for my tablet and pull up the section. I mean, can't ask one of my people in my section, in my comment section, to put watch every day. Pull it up, pull up the section. When it is tabled, it is complete. That is it. Completed. That is what the IC Act says, you Blair.
Monchi, hold on. When a case is before the Integrity Commission, it is not completed until it is ruled by the Director of Prosecution for the Integrity Commission.
Yeah, that is fine. And when it is completed and sent to the Parliament, then that means that the IC part of the work is finished.
No, but you cannot bypass the Director of Prosecution for the Integrity Commission. You cannot bypass them. They have the final say whether or not the case is dismissed, the case is charged, or whatsoever.
I am not.
That is
denying
where the case is finished. Outside of that, the case is not finished.
Listen again. Let me repeat. Let me repeat again.
Yourself.
No, I have to because now other people want to learn. Other people, it's all right. You don't have to want to hear it. Other people want to hear. You, Blair, and others. During the investigation, the IC must not talk about investigation or release anything to the public. That is what the gag clause is for. The Integrity Commission can take as long as them want, you Blair, and go through the investigation, that them I cross and T and do anything they want to do. When the report is public, that means the report is done and sent to the Parliament. That is what the law said. There is absolutely nothing in the law, you Blair and others, that tells the IC that they can send a report to the Parliament about people and it is not complete. What the purpose of the gag clause for then, you Blair? The gag clause was to prevent that. What are you saying?
But Monchi, how did the Prime Minister pass that opportunity to shut down the case? Because they had no authority to do it.
The Prime Minister is not the Prime Minister. But you're misleading the House. The Prime Minister is not in the court about that. The Prime Minister is in the court about a specific thing about his constitutional right, which is his right.
Monchi, I think you need to read some more on my attack.
No, you don't think me need to do nothing because today, you don't quote one single sensible thing without due respect.
Yeah, what you just said a while ago. Once it reached to the Parliament, the IC have no authority to find it and send it anywhere yet. And yet still the Prime Minister...
Never find this section.
Hold on, Monchi, hold on. Yet still the Prime Minister have 28 affidavits for judicial review and did not include that in it.
Are you the Prime Minister's lawyer, you Blair? Are you the one in the court defending the Prime Minister? Yes or no?
Well,
all right. Could you list what are the 28 affidavits? What were the 28 affidavits?
Hold on.
Affidavits?
No, none.
What were they?
Not 28 affidavits. It was one affidavit with 28 clause.
What were the 28 clause?
None.
What were the 28 clause?
Hold on.
Yes.
None of the clause spoke about the matter which you are
speaking
Blair,
about. What? Guys, I cannot add people because I not alone can add people. What were the 28 clause, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I know that the court show 25.
I never asked you that, sir, you Blair. I never asked you that.
Hold on. I am certain that none of the clause.
Oh, and you're certain based on what?
Hold on. I am certain out of the 28 clause, none question the authority of the Integrity Commission.
You Blair.
Send the matter to the FID.
You don't need Blair. You don't need to go. You Blair. You never need to go into that. You never need to go into the details and just tell us the 28 clause.
Monche, no. The 28 classes have no relevance. Right?
It is. Then how are you gonna tell us that none of the clause say the Prime Minister is challenging that? And when I ask you a specific question, what are the 28 clause? You cannot tell us. That makes sense to you?
The court struck out
We never asked you about the
hold
court.
on. The court struck out 25 and 3 leave, and the 3 speak only the procedures.
What were the 28 clause that the Prime Minister put before the court?
If we are to go by what you say, the Prime Minister would only need to file an affidavit with 1 clause to say that the Integrity Commission had no authority to send the case anywhere else.
You Blair. Could you tell us? Because we don't want to go off of what me say what you say. Educate the chat. What were the 28 clauses that the Prime Minister took before the court? You know them?
I know. One of them was
all right. So you Blair, this is the problem with you guys, again. Me never answer that. That is irrelevant. The problem with you guys, you Blair.
That was one of the
talking points talking on our head so much that when people veer away from the talking points, uno caught with the pants down because uno practice the talking points so much. When people ask the one question when they know in a talking point, uno's a stutter. I asked you a very simple question to strong up your only argument where you have. And you should have it on the tip of your tongue. And I wanted to take one of your grandpitney them phone and Google section 54(3) and section 36 of the Integrity Commission Act and tell us what it said. Read it to us. Because we can't get traffic up if you do nothing for me because it was gone and we can't bring him up. Because unlike you guys, when they just run out and defend like we are mad people, you Blair. If it makes sense or if it match with argument, we support. If it don't match with argument that don't make no sense, we leave it alone. And I ask you a very simple question. What were the 28 clauses that the Prime Minister took before the court? You should have known them. You should have known them, Papa. And the fact that you don't know them, your argument is baseless. So let me go back to Dennis Garden and the Ethics Committee, you Blair, my brother. Dennis Garden went before the Ethics Committee to get permission for his private company to benefit from government contracts. While he was there, he must talk about, the Constitution, section 41 of the Constitution says, he must tell the committee all about his business and his business dealing, open up to them. While they were questioning him about his business, of course, I'm going to ask him about the permit they might have and everything. And then that's how Jack then come up. While they were questioning him, he gave them some statement. It was recorded in the minutes. And when they go back over now with the minutes and then listen to when interview them when Guinea observe, they say, but wait, this story not add up, you Blair. It's so like we need some more clarity from this man. Let us call him in for clarity. Absolutely nothing is wrong with that. Why are you guys saying it is political? It's proper accountability.
Monchi.
Yes.
Monchi.
Yes.
It is political.
Oh.
It is political. It is biased. And it stink.
How?
It stink. It stink.
How?
When Marissa Dalrymple was charged $950,000 for whatsoever he was charged for by the courts. Did you hear of us sitting at the ethics committee?
You were supposed to hear, you don't tell me, say the ethics committee meet in private. That you tell me earlier.
Okay.
Were we supposed to hear it?
So why Mr. Gardner all is in the public now?
Because the media put it there. It wasn't the government were our members that did it.
Hold on.
The media was the one who leaked it.
Hold on. The media invited to ethics committee meeting now.
The media have them source. That is what journalism is about. You are just source. And the media have them source, so we can't fight. Like, come on, you live in a foreign country, no it go. Everything the media said, them have their source. Are they source tell them?
Thank you.
I can understand your argument, you Blair. Because if the ethics committee is supposed to be in a private.
It is only convenient when a member of the People's National Party face the committee?
No, it is not.
That
It
is when
not.
This is when it is convenient.
No, man.
No,
you, Blair, you need to take off the political shirt. Me and Musk can't talk about this, man.
No
other
time. No other time have I heard anything come out of the ethics committee.
But you must be the media for that.
Hold on. The Minister of Health was referred to the ethics committee.
By who?
Hear the question where you ask
by who? By who?
If the Integrity Commission.
No, man. By who?
Authority.
No, I never asked you that. I never. Come, you, Blair, you don't mean your church, brother. Stop it. I never asked it. I said, please to educate the chat which section of the Integrity Commission Act gives the chairman that position, that authorization to refer the health minister. That's all me ask you. Me never say it wrong or right. Me just tell you, tell the chat which section of the Integrity Commission Act give the chairman that authorization to refer the minister to the ethics committee. That's all me ask you, you know. Me never say it wrong or right, you know.
No, the Integrity Commission is a commission of Parliament, right? The Integrity Commission oversight committee is a group of parliamentarians from both sides of the aisles. The learned gentlemen, and most of them who work for the Integrity Commission are lawyers, senior High Court judge retired. You want to tell me now that they would operate out of their terms of references to make reference for somebody to go before the ethics committee or for a report to go to the FID or TAJ? I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
You don't have to buy it, you, Blair.
No, I don't buy that.
This can clear up very easily.
Whatsoever the Integrity Commission did
it's incorrect.
Must be in their terms of reference.
And you could have backed that up with the section. You don't think so? You could have said section this and that of this concept of the IC Act. Give them the authorization.
No,
you don't think so?
Remember, hold on, Munchie. Hold on. We can reason now. We can reason intelligently.
Yes.
Right? Because I don't have the Integrity Commission Act before me now, so I can find out.
Google it.
No, hold on. I have just one device now.
All right. When you come back, you come back with this section here.
No, but I know that the Integrity Commission would not operate outside of its terms and references.
You're willing to put your head on the block for that?
Yes.
Wow.
Because if they had, then they would have handed the Prime Minister victory. And all the Prime Minister would have to do is to go to the court and said, listen, these gentlemen had no authority to refer anything to anywhere else once it comes to the Parliament. Hold on, Munchie, let me finish the statement first. Because this discussion is not about me and about you. It is about the people listening. So we have to be factual. The Integrity Commission could not operate contrary to its terms and references.
What will stop them? They have been doing that. They have been doing that for 4 years.
Munchie,
you know the Integrity Commission.
Mr. Blair, hold on, Mr. Blair, hold on. Mr. Blair, hold on, Mr. Blair, hold on. Munchie, oh my God, Munchie gone party time. I'm trouble, Munchie. Mr. Blair, you say you're willing to put your head on the block. Now, I'm going to say this to you. What part of the Integrity Commission Act gives them right to do building inspection? You say they don't act contrary and you're willing to put your head on the block. Tell us, what part of the act gives them the right to do building inspection?
You see, if that is the way we're not going to reason, you know, we're not going to have a proper discussion. Right? Because I said it already, and I will say it again. The Integrity Commission could not act contrary to its terms and reference, because they...
And to back and solidify that argument, you have to answer the questions asked.
Hold on, Travis. Hold on. If they act outside of their terms and reference, there is remedy through the courts. Ask yourself the question which you are asking me. If the individual which they investigated, where building is concerned, brought them to the court for
but hold on, Mr. Blair. Good afternoon. But you're contradicting yourself.
Contradicting what?
Hold on, my brethren.
Contradicting what?
Hold on. You're
We not. Let me finish.
Contradicting what?
We can't make it fast. Hold on, Mr. You Blair.
Contradicting what?
Hold on, Mr. You Blair. You have said they cannot act contrary to their mandate. However, if they do, the court can remedy the situation. What are you talking about then? It means that they can act contrary to their mandate. However, the court can remedy the situation. You are contradicting yourself, my brethren. Don't do that. They have done it before when they have asked the Parliament to refer an investigative report to the FID, knowing very well that the Parliament themselves, the Parliament as a body, does not have the statutory mandate or the power to refer anything to the FID. So when you're saying that they cannot, they have done it before, Mr. Hubert. It's just that. They have done it before. It's just that the courts have the ability to remedy the situation. But when you're going to bold this, put your head on the block, like you said a while ago, that they cannot. But they have, and the court will remedy the situation.
So hold on. If I should listen to what you just said a while ago, why didn't in the 28th clause of the Prime Minister affidavit for judicial review weren't that issue raised? The Prime Minister would have only have to raise that specific issue.
Because the matter
issue
was
of
Mr. Hugh Blair.
The issue of authority.
Mr. Hugh Blair, relax yourself, because this is easy. The Prime Minister did not have to address that particular situation because the Parliament refused to do it, and the Integrity Commission did it themselves, which they have the authority to do. But already the case was sent to Parliament, already the investigation was completed, and the mere fact that the Integrity Commission sent it to FID was outside of the mandate, because the Act already states that once you send a report to Parliament, that's it.
Section 54.3 and Section 36. What I'm saying, Mr. Blair, wait.
Why the Prime Minister don't seek remedy through the court for that, using that specific argument?
Mr. Blair.
When the Parliament already rejected the notion and the Integrity Commission forward the material to FID and TAJ, why would he seek to remedy the situation? It was the Parliament already rejected it, you Blair. If the Parliament had taken it upon themselves now to send it to the FID and TAJ, then the Prime Minister, through his attorneys, would seek to remedy that in court of law.
Yes, sir. What you say a while ago, make no sense.
Okay, here. Lord God.
Because
Make your head from my brother.
Second. Give me a second. Section 54.3. No. The year 2 a while ago, you know? Section 54.3 and Section 36 states that when the report is completed, the investigation is completed, rather, then a report is sent to the commissioners, who sends it to Parliament. It is over. The investigation is completed. That's when a report is done. That's the Integrity Commission Act. Secondly, the question let me ask you that you refuse to answer is simply this. Did the Integrity Commission acted out of their remits or improperly when they did a building inspection on their own and publish a report?
Does anyone challenge that in the courts?
Not in the courts, but the mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew stated that they have. No. Hold on. The mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew said that they have acted improperly and it's not within their remits to do building permit. Fight him, don't fight me. You say you're willing to put your neck on the block to say them have act. No, Mr. English, no, Mr. Blair, no. The argument was Munshi asked you. No, sir.
No one.
The argument was this. The argument was, why won't you listen? If you're so correct, why can't you listen? If you're so correct, why can't you listen? Make it make sense. You're so correct and you have the facts, but you cannot listen.
No, man. Make the statement.
Munshi, you said them cannot act out of them remits. Munshi say you're willing to put your neck on that? You say yes. And now me approve to you via your own party member that they have acted out of their remits. You're trying to twist it and talk about the courts. It wasn't the conversation.
Chavi.
Sir, that
the final arbitrator in matters like those is the court. If the court don't
Mr. Ingram,
it is right,
Mr. Ingram. No, that's garbage. That's garbage. That's garbage. That is garbage, Mr. Ingram. That is garbage. The facts is based on the Integrity Commission Act that gives the guidelines on what they can and cannot do. The facts is based on the Integrity Commission Act that guides them on what they can do and what they cannot do. It gives them permission to act in certain ways. It doesn't give them permission to act in any way they see fit. And that is why the mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew. No, you need to listen. You're going to listen. You're going to listen. You're going to listen.
Listen to what?
You're going to listen. 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 We'll listen to you for long. You're going to listen. Right? The act gives them the guidelines. It gives them authority, shows them what they can do, what they cannot do, and how they must do it. In fact, it gives them a specified timeline to complete investigation, 1 year and 6 months. It's in the Integrity Commission Act. Go look for it for yourself. Are you not about facts? Because you want. No, I'm not done. I am not finished. I'm not finished. You can't make up your own facts. You cannot make your own facts. You cannot make your own facts. You cannot make your own facts. All right, me now make sense. Show us the law that says that what I'm saying is wrong. Give us in the Integrity Commission Act. Because we can't go off of my word, and we definitely can't go off of your word. We're going to use the Integrity Commission Act by you telling us the section that shows that what I'm saying is incorrect.
One of the first things, you say, I ask you one question now. When is an investigation by the Integrity Commission complete?
The investigation is complete when they send a report to the commissioners, who then sends it to Parliament. Section 54.3 and Section 36 of the Integrity Commission Act states this. This is not my word.
You see, sometimes we speak and we speak out of term. The
refute my argument. Please bring evidence. You can't just start and refute what I said.
Hold on, Chavi. The last act before a case is finished is a ruling from the Director of Prosecution of the Integrity Commission.
And that is the person who sends it to the commissioners. The investigator doesn't send it straight to the commissioners. He sends it to the Director of Prosecution.
Chavi,
forwards it to them.
Chavi, you don't have to tell me that. You don't have to tell me that. A case can only be finished when the Director of Prosecution rule on it. And then
no.
Yeah, wait. We not.
You cannot finish there.
Hold on. Nathaniel, hold on. Mute your mic, Nathaniel. Mute your mic. Read it,
Was the Prime Minister recommended to go to the Director of Public Prosecution, Mr. Blair?
Nathaniel.
That is the first question.
Nathaniel.
Mr.
Just listen what you just asked me. Hold on, winner.
No, man.
Hold on, man.
You're not going to veer off a track and go. No, you're not veer off a track and go to that. We are dealing with the substantive issue. We're going to deal with the substantive issue. Winner is going to read the Integrity Commission Act Section 54.3 and Section 36, so everybody can hear.
I am going to respond to Nathaniel. There is no director of public prosecution at the IC. Please note.
And it's not a case until you get to the director of public prosecution. There's no case.
But you don't.
You call it a case, and that's why I respond like that.
The final
you
act
called it a
integrity
case. You called it a case, and that's why you responded in that manner.
Chavi.
No, when you not mute your mic, what you are telling you're not gonna have a moment of convenience. You called it a case, and the young man responded to what you said.
Responded to what I said. I did not mention no director. Public prosecution. I never put the word public. Prosecution and public prosecution are two separate things.
Hold on. You said it is only the director of corruption and prosecution that can actually close a matter, and that's not true. The director of investigation, upon launching an investigation, if there's no evidentiary material, he can choose to terminate or put an end to the investigation. The case is complete. Secondly,
yeah, but the case. Hold on. But when he terminate that,
you're wrong again, Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair, you're wrong again. You're wrong again, Mr. Blair. Just listen.
Hold on. Secondly, the director of the director of investigation, upon doing his investigation and complete his investigation, where is there no evidence to suggest any form of wrongdoing, can choose to terminate the case, and the file goes to the directors, and them say, hey, case closed. Or the person who the case was against can choose to ask the director of investigation to send the case file to Parliament for Parliament to release it to the public in the case where he wants his name to be cleared of any form of shadow or doubt. He can request for it to be sent to Parliament. Or the director of investigation can send that very investigation to Parliament where there's no ruling from the director of corruption and prosecution. And we have seen it before, Mr. Hugh Blair. So when you're saying that it has to go to the director of corruption and prosecution for it to be completed, it's not true.
So hold on. The case which we are speaking to where the Prime Minister is concerned, did the Prime Minister case go to
No. We weren't talking about the Prime Minister. We were not. You were talking about overall, Mr. Yuble. Don't go back to the Prime Minister because we could use, for example.
No. That's the case. That's the specific case we were speaking about.
All right. So what about the case about Estate Bridge? It was closed. Did it go to the director of corruption and prosecution?
Repeat that again. Repeat what you said a while ago.
The investigation into the building bridge regarding Estate Bridge, right? Did that go to the director of corruption and prosecution?
No, it did not have to go there because the remedy was fine through the KSAMC.
Was the case closed?
It never need. It never.
Was the case closed? All right, good. Was the case closed?
Because they never need to close figure to Parliament.
Was the case closed by the Integrity Commission? Was the case closed? Was the case closed?
Hold on.
Was the case closed, Mr. Hubler? Was the case closed by the Integrity Commission?
The Integrity Commission closed the case because. What you want me? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. If you're going to ask me a question, I'm
Madam
alone.
Speaker, come back. You need to come back, Madam Speaker.
You notice I'm alone there. I'm me alone there.
And that is not a show of strength because even if you lie by yourself, that means you're strong. Madam Speaker, come through.
Hold on.
No, I don't want to explain. No, the case closed.
No, hold on. The question which was on the table was whether the Integrity Commission has the authority to ask that the case go to another agency for one further investigation. And the second question was Does the Integrity Commission have the authority to refer a member of parliament to the ethics committee? Those were the two questions on the board, you know.
No, they don't in either cases.
Those were the two questions on the
Parliament
board.
have stated that both is wrong. Parliament have stated that both moves are wrong.
So the question.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Hubler, Mr. Hubler, the first one is wrong.
Not just the act.
Hold on, Chabi. The Integrity Commission does not have the authority to ask Parliament to refer any case to any other agency, because the Integrity Commission Act and the other mandates that they have signed with PAG and other agencies give them the ability.
The MOU.
Yes, yes. And also the Act itself, Integrity Commission Act, gives them the ability to ask other governmental agencies to take part in an investigation. So therefore, the fact that
that meant to say it is not illegal. It is not illegal. It is not illegal.
Our constitution does not allow our parliamentarians to wield such power. Because if that was so, the parliament, when JP had the majority of 49 seats, they could have used the 2/3 majority to cause an investigation into any member of the opposition. And therefore, our forbearance upon framing our constitution did not give our parliamentarians the ability to do that. That's a safeguard. Secondly, Mr. Hubler, the second one. I'm going to say that in step one. Hold on.
If you have a raise an issue, if you have a raise an issue,
Mr. Hubler, one can't talk.
By the time you ask me the third one, I'm not going to the first one or the second one.
May I answer the second one? The second one. No, when the Integrity Commission, according to their act, refer or send a document to Parliament for an investigation, the Ethics Committee is a commission of Parliament. They have the ability. They also see the report, and if the report is damning, that report is sent to the Ethics Committee via the chair. What I call it again? The House Speaker. The House Speaker cannot say, "Hey, I am not going to send this." The House Speaker is a conduit for that document to channel to the Ethics Committee.
Snacks like what?
Just snacks for him when we're outside.
When I go to the park? No have money?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mr. Hubler, we have gone through this already. We've gone through it already. So both scenarios are incorrect.
The point which I was saying to Munchie is that if both scenario is illegal, why didn't the Prime Minister's lawyer in his 28th affidavit refer to that? In his 28th clause in the affidavit. Why? Because if it is not legal and it is not grounded in law, you wouldn't need to apply 28 clause. You would just use one clause.
Let me answer it again. When the document was sent to Parliament for parliamentarians to act, our legislature to act, to send this document to FID and TAJ, our parliamentarians rejected the notion, saying that we do not have power to do so based on the powers guaranteed to us by the Constitution. Having heard that from the Integrity Commission themselves took up that authority to send that document to FID and TAJ. The Prime Minister and his lawyers would then be foolhardy to object to a matter that was already completed by IC via the legal channel.
Legal channel.
That the Integrity Commission having the authority according to the Integrity Commission Act to send a document to the relevant authority. Even though Mr. Hubler, if you are going to listen to me, if you respond, then
one second. Munchi said the Integrity Commission, I must point out, where in the Integrity Commission Act that the Integrity Commission have the authority to send a document to another entity for further investigation.
Munchi.
I said after it
Thank
was
you.
tabled in
Thank you.
Parliament.
Thank you. Come could have
After
said, but more
it
you
was
go ahead.
tabled in Parliament. That's what I
I
said.
could have said it, but more you be
It
clear.
was tabled in Parliament.
Yes, because the
Completed
Integrity
report
Commission
and
Act
investigation.
says after the Integrity Commission send the report to the Parliament and it is tabled, that means the report is complete as far as the IC is concerned. So the IC cannot then go back and ask the speaker, say, well, we never really finished, but we send it on a FID or TAJ. There's absolutely nothing in the Integrity Commission Act that gives them that authorization. That is what we're saying, and we're asking you to.
So why hasn't the Prime Minister challenged that in the court?
And then I went
because.
But we answered already. Me asked you, say,
the case is at FID and TAJ as we speak.
What were the 28 clauses that the Prime Minister challenged you? Say, what are they? You don't even know them. And you say you don't know them. You don't know what the Prime Minister clauses are. You just attack.
I am sure that the illegality of that was
based
not mentioned in the 28
Based on where sure.
clause.
Based on what? Can you give us some evidence?
No, that was not in it.
Oh, Jesus.
And to ask me for evidence, that would be just a stretch.
But you see, you're sure. And if you're sure about something, you must be able to produce the evidence.
I can tell you.
Based on what?
That was not one of it.
Based on what?
That was not one of it.
But
if I can,
but you Blair.
If that was one of it, the Prime Minister would not need to file 28. All the Prime Minister would need to file is one. Illegality.
You Blair. If the fact that the Prime Minister did not include that, let us assume that it wasn't in the affidavit.
No, so HR, come on. You're more intelligent than that. It was not included.
Wait.
You're so correct, but you can't listen to nobody.
The fact that the Prime Minister did not include that particular issue in the affidavit does not nullify what he went to the court to seek. Yeah? It not nullify it, what if the Prime Minister is not sufficiently aggrieved by that particular point? Why? What is the issue? What he went to the court, the remedies that he went to the court to seek is entirely up to him. And if he doesn't feel that particular point is not important enough, or is not sufficiently aggrieved by that issue, it is entirely up to him and his legal team to add it in the affidavit or not. It doesn't nullify. It doesn't nullify what the Prime Minister went to the court to seek. Nullify it.
Nor does it make the integrity right in their action. It doesn't make the IC right in what they're trying to do either.
That's one clause. If as you are saying, then why are you guys discussing that? If in the wisdom of the Prime Minister, that clause was not sufficient to be brought in the 28 clauses, then why are you discussing it?
You brought up the Prime
on the issue. Parliament said wrong. That was what we said to you. And you said, no, if you did wrong, you would have carry a quote. And the man just explain it to you. Still have a different position again?
Explain what?
You, Blair, you brought up the Prime Minister when all we were discussing was the Jack Den Ethics Committee thing. And you go to the Prime Minister, you wanted to go to Tufton, because that is the PNP style. When people try to talk about one issue, you always go to something else to go for reference and to try to distract people. And that is why we are here now. We were at the Ethics Committee, and why the Ethics Committee summoned Dennis Garden. You think it's political, and I was pointing out that it is not political.
You said Mr. Garden went to the Ethics Committee to apply from the Ethics Committee about his business because he's a member of Parliament who has businesses with the government. You said that is what he went to the Ethics Committee to do,
Yes.
But what came out of the Ethics Committee has nothing based on what you are saying.
No. Isn't Jack Dennis' business that he wants the government contract for? Yes or no?
Mr. Garden have several business, several business before Jatden? Which does business with
all
the
of which is under the parent company, Jatden Limited.
Right.
All of which is under the parent company, Jatden Limited, owned by Dennis Garden.
I don't think you have to go to the ethics committee to declare all of your business which does business with
you
the
think you don't think
know.
Munchie, hold on, Munchie.
No.
The man say him don't think. We can't operate for what you think and what you think it not.
Chavi,
We operate and the facts. No, Mr. Blair, calm down. Mr. Blair, calm down. Mr. Blair, you need to calm down and listen. You need to calm down and listen. Hear this. No. Hear this, Mr. No. Hold on. You need to hear this. No, sir, no. We have stick to the substantive issue as Munchie just said.
You find it. All right. Yes.
All right.
A declaration that the second and third. I am getting a feedback. Somebody mute them, man. Because you Blair said, in there. A declaration that the second and third respondent, Director of Investigation, Kevin Stevenson, and the Integrity Commission acted ultra varies in the Integrity Commission Act in referring or purporting to refer the matter of the second and the third applicant, the companies, for investigation to the FID or the Financial Investigation Division. That was part of his thing, Mr. Hugh Blair. What are you saying?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hold on.
Right, I'm coming to me.
No, hold on. You said that was one of the class winner. Right? One of the 28.
One of the requests. Yes.
One of the class in the one of the
one of the requests.
28
yes.
class. Right.
Yes.
And the court rule on it, right?
Oh, is court, you're gonna want to no.
No, man, voila. Did the court accept it or the court throw it out?
The court said the matter already dealt with because the Integrity Commission did not follow through with that mandate. Chavi Holland, the Integrity Commission did not follow with that mandate. The Integrity Commission took it upon themselves to actually go and do it to FID, which is also illegal. Anyways.
So hold on, winner.
If I can respond to that.
Winner.
It was the Integrity Commission did this after the Prime Minister would have filed his would have asked a judicial review. But so it would have gone in.
Did what?
That they would have sent it to
did what? Hold on. Because remember the discussion is not about us, This is not about win or lose. This is about preventing the information to the public.
No, but you put your head on black.
So, hold on.
You put your head on the black for something.
You lose it.
When the head get knocked off, now you are trying to change it.
No, because the court did not accept it. Did the court accept it?
Why is it that the court didn't accept it?
The court throw it out? Did the court throw it out or the court act on it?
Because
what?
Because the Parliament did not act as requested by the Integrity Commission. The court did not feel it necessary to put that as part of the judicial review.
Break it down in a layman term.
No.
Let me
Winner.
In addition to what you said, just a moment, you blame.
So you are saying that.
In addition to what you
said, go ahead.
I hear. It's not the first time I hear you, Blair, and other comrades run with this thing about court throughout most of the points. Listen, the argument doesn't stop there. The Prime Minister.
It's like they are like it's prepaid.
I'm getting that feedback. You to Mike, you. The Prime Minister and his legal team went to the court seeking judicial review, right, of the actions taken by the IC. 28 points were outlined in the Prime Minister's affidavit. The court set aside some of them and said, no, Prime Minister, the kind of remedy or declaration you're seeking for these points, you can't get them in a judicial review process. You can seek those remedies elsewhere in the court in another setting, but not in a judicial review, because a judicial review is a specific legal process that looks at specific things. And I like to the court throw them out full stop. The court says, no, not in a judicial review. You can get the remedies otherwise in other areas of the court, but not through a judicial review. So don't come with that argument to suggest to the people that, oh, Prime Minister take one heap of points to court and the court dash him up because they're nonsensical. That's not the case. That wasn't the case. The court said you cannot get these declarations, these remedies, through a judicial review process, because judicial review process look at certain things by law. That is a complete story.
That means to say those clauses did not reach the threshold for review.
Jesus,
that's not the case. That's not the case. That's not the case. It's not about threshold. It's not about threshold. That's not the case.
The 25 which the court threw out. Those
they
did not reach the threshold.
Then they just throw out the case. You Blair. Then they throw it out.
What did they do?
The court simply diverted the Prime Minister and his legal team to other areas in the court to seek those remedies, but not through a judicial review.
Liberates. Why the hell are we discussing Prime Minister statutory declaration, FID and TAJ when I didn't guard before the court?
I agree with that.
I agree before the people's court right now.
I agree.
We know more about our Prime Minister. We have exalted this for 2 years now.
Gubler, you said that you don't believe that the IC that Mr. Gordon have to lay out in company before the ethics committee, and so you can never listen to make you distracted. Section 41 of the Jamaica.
No, you're repeating yourself. The question I asked Munchi is that, as you said, Mr. Gordon went to the ethics committee, right, to tell them about and to ask for their permission. Where his business is concerned, which does business with the government. That you say? And then them hijack him.
No, I didn't say hijack.
Question. No, I use the word hijack. Them question him about him company.
Because that thing got it far.
Hold on, Munchi. And hold on. What you say a while ago? That him got it far?
That's why he went there to talk about his companies.
You see, me just not understand.
We are not getting
because hold on. Let me say this to you. If you when you have no business which acted contrary to anything like the university saga, and you go just to say, well, may have X company, Y company, and this company do business with the government, and I would have expected that he would have done those when he was just elected as a member of parliament. For them to summon you to the ethics committee based on the finding of the integrity of the Auditor General report is two separate things.
No, let me repeat again. Remember, the Constitution says that 1 month before any Jamaican becomes a member of parliament, they must disclose them private business to the people of Jamaica. If them have government contract, lay it out in a paper so you can read it. The next step would be now to get permission. When they become the member of parliament now, they must get permission to continue to benefit from government contract. The process that was put in place by the parliamentarian, I'm pretty sure under the PNP didn't do it, go before the ethics committee, bring all of your business dealings, jack then, boy then, girl then, bring all of the paperwork. This is what I have with the government. This is what I get. This is my tax, what I pay. This is my company thing, everything. Make sure you're taking the on the up and up, right? While you're doing that now, if the members of the ethics committee see something want to look right, then we say to you, then Mr. Blair, why is this like this? Or what like that? And then your duty now to explain and say, well, on this day, this happened and this happened, and this is the money that I make and whatever. Just for clarity, you have to make sure say everything is fine. After them done ask you question about all your companies now, then the committee deliberate and they make a reference. They refer the information to the parliament, which is the speaker, government business and speaker, and then the parliament voted it and they go through the procedure and say, yes, you Blair can now continue to benefit from government contract. So that is how Jack then get into the story. while they were talking about Jatden Medical, Jatden Cleaning Service, Jatden Boy, Jatden Girl, they asked him specific question about Jatden Medical, and he answered the question. They believe him and then push on this something now. Now the committee is saying that based on the information that they are now seeing in the public domain, it does not match the information that they have in the minutes of the meeting. Therefore, they are summoning back Mr. Mann to come back and answer some more questions, read Jatden Medical. Absolutely nothing is wrong with that.
Munchi, you're incorrect.
Also,
Munchi,
in the Observer, Mr. Dennis Garden was quoted as saying that he had a 20-year-old memorandum of understanding or me have to find the correct word. Because I don't want to be tell no lie for nobody. Let me go find it where him said.
Munchi.
Hold on. He's been called. Hold on.
Dennis
He's
Garden
been
said,
called
my
back to
company, hold on, Mr. Hugh Blair. He said, my company entered into an arrangement with an entity which approved the use of its facilitation, which convention. This has been going on for more than 20 years. Having realized that a mistake was made, I could only do the honorable thing by correcting the mistake. When Mr. Dennis Garden was before the Ethics Committee, did he disclose to the Ethics Committee that Jatden Medical had this special arrangement with UWI to carry in equipment for him?
The question,
I am asking a question, sir. I am asking a question. Why you can't answer a question?
No, hold on. Why was Mr. Garden before the Ethics Committee in the initial stage?
But Munchi just tell you already why you're asking me that question. You should just lay it out already.
No. If he went there pertaining to his business, the Auditor General report where Jatden is concerned, he should go there to deal with that specific outside of his business which he has with the government. It should not be the same.
It is not you, Blair. That's a separate issue. He's going back there to answer a question about his business.
No. Why Mr. Witter said that we cannot recall? Hold on. Why Mr. Witter, a member of Parliament for the JLP, is contending that you cannot recall the man again because he came here before?
He never said. He's asking.
We
can withhold the referral. That's what he said. He never asked if we can call back the man.
He was asking for clarification to see if this was a remit of the Ethics Committee.
Right. Because it never happened before.
But you, Blair,
where in the standing order they can't call back.
The Ethics Committee will have to get the authorization from the Parliament.
So
the Ethics Committee cannot take it up and then say to recall him.
Yes, all right, you Blair. Which part of the standing order we can read that? Where in the standing order can we read that part, you Blair? Where in the standing order can we read say the Ethics Committee need if we go back to the Parliament we get it? Can we not say right away wrong with us one
because we want to get the facts. The Ethics Committee report to the Parliament. And someone said the Ethics Committee is not a committee but a committee.
To say that the parliamentarians have to be the ones.
That's all me ask.
Who refer him back. That's all more me ask.
I tell you, when they ask him for evidence, he has a dance room.
Point it out to the standing order and shut me up.
And we will say, all right, then that is the procedure. But you, Blair, I last me make Chavi come in. But I cannot understand.
But
you not understand what me I say.
Why don't you point it out and say that and prove me that I am wrong?
But you need to prove your point because we are saying that based on what manner
saying that they have no authority to call him back.
No.
You are saying they have the authority. When
yes, and we're basing
you look for the section
and we are basing it off what Mrs. Malawu said, which is the chairman of the Ethics Committee. And you are basing your one off what?
Munchi, may I ask you one genuine question, Munchi? Me not ask Mr. Blair, me ask you a genuine question. Me really need information on something and me ask you, Munchi. Right, is that okay, ma'am?
Why go and make us see what go on? Guys, stop up the live, then make us get to 50.
Philip Palwell's statement we read this morning. Did Philip Palwell state that they cannot call him back or they don't have the right to call him back?
No, he did not. He did not. And we can't
So
find it.
So according to the convention, no sir, you're gonna be quiet. Me not talk to you. I'm munching me, bro. I'm munching me. I talk to me. Not talk to you. You need to respond. You don't need to respond. I'm munching me. I try to talk to. I'm munching me. I try to talk to. Can I speak to Munchi? Can I speak to Munchi? I am not talking to you in this part. Let me talk to Munchi and get me understanding and then you comment.
You're not talking to me. Fine. You're not
and then you may ask a question.
No,
so
man, you
talk
say
to Munchi. I'm not talking. I need to talk. I am asking Munchi something to get clarity. Why you want to jump in and inject and put where you put in there? Munchi may have something.
Play Palwell tape.
Yeah, man. Never Empress Spanish on Twitter. Empress. Empress, you the show that will look back. Where Navi, who want somebody with an extra for me? I extra device my boy. Because we can't clear this up. The thing is, Empress Navi,
yes, auntie.
go on Twitter and look on Jamaica PNP page and play Philip Palwell's statement.
Okay.
Because we don't need to speculate and do nothing. We're not here for that, We just want to understand the issue as it is. Because we want to know. And while Navi is coming, you Blair, you keep talking about University Hospital and we are not speaking about the University Hospital scandal. We're talking about Jack Den and the statement that the Jack Den owner gave to the ethics committee. Read the business dealings.
Jack Den is not the only company embroiled in the scandal.
We know that.
So if you want to discuss, I am not having no discussion with you only about Jack Den. Let us have the discussion on all four
scandal. We're talking about the ethics committee.
The leader of opposition is I wish to raise serious concerns regarding the ethics committee's reported decision to summon my colleague, Member of Parliament Dennis Gordon, to reappear before the committee. This is despite the fact that the matter in question has already been fully considered and approved by the House of Representatives. Let me be clear. The Ethics Committee had already examined the exemption request, reported its findings to the House, and the House subsequently approved the motion. Once that process has been completed, the committee's role in that matter is effectively concluded. Any attempt to revisit it must be grounded in a clearly defined new breach and a proper referral from the House. This point has also been raised by a member of the Ethics Committee, Member of Parliament Franklin Whittle. The current approach raises serious questions about consistency and procedural fairness. This is especially troubling in light of ongoing concerns about the uneven functioning of parliamentary committees. We cannot have a system where some matters are treated differently from others without proper justification. Furthermore, I must criticize the decision to handle this matter in a public forum. The Ethics Committee traditionally operates with a degree of confidentiality. That convention exists for good reason, to protect the integrity of its proceedings and the reputations of those involved. We cannot have a system where procedures are selectively applied or where settled matters are reopened without a clear basis. That undermines both the authority of the House and the public confidence in its oversight mechanisms. The opposition is therefore calling for clarity on the scope of the committee's actions and for strict adherence to established parliamentary rules. The integrity of our democratic processes depends on it.
At pnp.org.gm. Check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
That is the exact point.
All right.
2 points we want to make. 2 points we want to make. 2 points. Hold on.
No.
Chavi.
One you Blair.
You see, we cannot be selective in our reasoning. Philip Palwell said the matter has been settled and a report made to Parliament, right? And if that is so, then the matter is closed. So the Ethics Committee, which is not a commission, but rather a committee, cannot unilaterally open it back without the authorization of the Parliament.
Oh, so when the IC closing case, then you want to open it back in the Prime Minister.
already
And that is okay. Already rotted. You know what I'm saying?
We know. Me know you want to continue the discussion with the Prime Minister.
No, Mr. Sweeney.
No, hold on. We're not jumping down it. No, we're not jumping.
I am showing you that
No,
I'm showing
we're not jumping.
Allow him to finish. Allow him to finish.
I am exposing you that you are a hypocrite.
No, you can't.
No, you are a hypocrite.
Allow him to finish. Allow him to finish. Allow him to finish.
Hypocrisy is being displayed by you, Mr.
No, we're not. We're not. No, please.
Sorry, look at
because the Prime Minister case is still before the FID and the TH.
Lord, we're not
still
on the
not
Prime Minister
finished.
case. No, you focus on this.
No,
you're done?
Under me.
You're done.
No, but the
right,
matter which Parliament raised a while ago.
Yes.
Right? Is that the Ethics Committee becomes selective in dealing with matters.
Okay.
And I raised the issue with you this morning of Ethics Committee meet and nobody ever know. Why is this one in the public?
All right. So, all right. You don't know. All right. First of all, right, Philip Palwell said that the Ethics Committee, you hear the part where he say he meet about the exemption, right?
Yes.
Because I was telling you why he was there. All right.
Yeah.
The part where did you hear the part when he said, if it is that they want to revisit the issue, they have to show clear breach, right? You hear the part of Philip Palwell say, right?
Yes, I hear that.
A clear breach. Wait.
Parliament will have to authorize that.
No. We don't reach this yet. We hear the part of Philip Palwell said, if they want to revisit the issue with Mr. Gordon, they must establish clear breach. Clear breach.
Yeah, all right.
You Blair was established when this chairman and the member said
I'll get something to eat.
Clear breach was established, you Blair, when the member of the Ethics Committee, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, said, based on the new evidence that is in the public domain and the statement that was given to the committee, the story them not align, that is clear breach. They want him to come back and answer questions because the statement that he gave to the public is not matching the statement that he gave to the ethics committee. That is the clear breach. And therefore, they are summoning him. Then it means that them are summoned. They are following the parliamentary procedure, read the house, and who run the house? Is it the leader of government business run the house? That is where the summon is going to come from.
Munchie, can I ask you a
That is where it
question?
is going to come from, you Blair.
Can
And the
I-
clear breach
Munchie.
is the inconsistency in his statement. So the
But
clear
Munchie-
breach is there.
Munchie,
They're gonna
Munchie
chance
question.
now, please.
A
They're gonna
member
chance
of
now,
Parliament-
please.
Travis, let me ask the question again. A member of parliament must declare all contracts with government agencies, correct?
Section
before they become
41.
member of parliament. Now,
Section 41.
Yes. Now, if Mr. Dennis Garden failed to tell the ethics committee about the 20-year contract or the 20-year memorandum of understanding that they have with UWI to use the tax exemption policy, isn't that a breach of Section 41?
Did Mr.
I
Gordon
am
said
talking to Miss. Hold on, sir.
hold
Mr. Yulia, that question was not for you. That question
only
I
arises
am not
when
talking.
you
But now give me a chance. But now give me a chance.
Now you can't raise a question and have me on the platform and don't want me to respond to
I
it.
was talking to Munchie, Mr. Blair.
No, you're talking among yourself. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But if she
But
feels to answer the question,
I want to take the liberty to answer the question too.
Go ahead, Mr. Yulia.
I want to take the liberty to answer the
Go
question.
ahead, you Blair. You can take the question. If you want it.
Because Nowhere in the public
media.
Yeah, man, after Blair then.
Nowhere in the public media did Mr. Gordon said that he has been using the UWI tax exemption for 20 years. So I think we not should withdraw that statement. That is incorrect.
We now read that something there again one more time. I mean, my turn, but read that something there one more time, we know. Read the part of statement from Observer.
My company entered an arrangement with an entity which approved the use of its facilitations, which in convention, and this has been going on for more than 20 years. I'm saying to me.
That established no
realized.
No, further, we no further. We get what we want. We get what we want. Not go no further. It's fine. Everybody know. We just wanted to repeat it.
Hold on.
I want to put a name. I want to put it. Mr. Ubler, stop.
Hold on.
Mr. Ubler,
said based on convention.
Jamaica.
Yeah, but how much time did he use it? Because Jack then is a new company.
Jamaica, stop.
Jack then is a new company, so even though the convention,
these are some of the questions. You Blair,
just use it now.
You Blair, with all due respect,
having realized
these are some of the questions the committee want to revisit. That is why they are calling him back. That is the point where we now try to make. Because of this statement in the Observer that does not match this statement in the minutes of the meeting, they just want him to come back for some clarification. I don't see about this. This is not controversial. What is wrong? We don't know.
Hold on. The statement in
I am reading.
The statement in the Observer is correct.
I am reading.
Those were his words.
No, they quoted Mr. Dennis Gordon, sir. Hear him now. Having realized that a mistake was made, I could only do the honorable thing by correcting that mistake, said Gordon.
Exactly.
So the question winner is, did Mr. Gordon tell him? So the question, you Blair, did Mr. Gordon tell the ethics committee about this mistake? We don't know.
There is no readout of the ethics committee.
That is my point. So these are some of the questions.
Readout.
That is my point, my brother. So these are some of the questions that the ethics committee wants to visit. It is not political. It's just for clarity.
So if it is not political, why is it in the public?
The media leak. It is
why
not
is
us.
it in the public? So who gone to the media? Who went to the media?
Nobody in the ethics committee go to the media.
Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
How would protecting, man? I don't think more want to have a discussion with you.
Me know, man.
My turn. No, but my turn. Munchi, say about him, Mr. Blair, calm down. Mr. Blair, and me I go talk now. Mr. Blair, and me I go talk now.
No,
and I'm protecting, and me I go talk now. Mr. Blair, I still gotta say what I'm gonna say. Go on, run, Mr. Blair. Have a great day. Have a great day.
But I want to talk about no. I want to talk about Mr. Blair.
Munchi, I'll leave him. I go leave. You know, see.
Mr. Blair, morning. What do you mean by if you go and buy?
All right, protecting Gandhi. No, but Munchi, if he go stick with you and I go say, in more league, the kind of have conversation.
No, he never said that. Look like him protecting about other issues different from the platform. That have to ventilate on a different day. But this is not about politics. I think them have something personally. Right,
hey,
Blair?
Munchi, the man say I'm going to leave kind of have a conversation, Mr. Blair.
No, man. Listen. No. I think protecting is very disrespectful. And I don't like to have disrespectful conversation. If you know me, you know that I'm
going to leave, person. Right? And you said you were going to leave.
So that is so that's the trouble. If him don't want to be personally attacked, me cannot force him, because when we go on PNP platform, I am not going to stay on it for nobody disrespect me. So if him don't feel comfortable, I don't know, me remove protecting, because me tell you, me don't have then the privilege if you had and remove people, I'm not like that.
We get
I am
that,
just
Munchi.
saying, we don't want it here, so.
Munchi, I get that. But even when I said to him, hey, I may have got talk, protecting on my turn, he still insists on saying that he's going to leave. So I said, go on then.
All right. Me don't want him to leave, him, I get.
Fine, I know everything fixed because you could have simply just relax. To the important point, that's important. Let me get to the important point before.
We want to
before
talk about this thing today.
We'll point out a couple of things. Please, Mr. Blair, listen. One, for those who have been here all morning since the conversation started, Mr. Blair's argument mirrors that of Philip Palwell. Hence, me after Philip Palwell's argument. Exact same thing. You know what is also exactly the same? No, none of it is grounded in facts. None of it is backed by the standing orders. And even more hypocritically and ironically is the fact that Parliament has not yet met after the Ethics Committee. So the approval that needs to come by Parliament can't come if Parliament no meet after the Ethics Committee make their decision. What kind of rubbish gaslighting attitude is this? Munchi, since Ethics Committee has met, has the Parliament and made their decision to recall him, has the Parliament met yet to ratify that decision?
Maybe Parliament say when it meet the first time in January, the referendum was and it's already gone through.
Munchi, he said that, and that has already established. He said it gone through already. He went further to say if there's going to be a callback, it needs to be clear breach and ratified by Parliament.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, Munchi, him saying that contradicts his opening argument because guess what? Parliament no meet yet. Parliament no get the chance to ratify the breach that they have made their decision on.
Thank you. Yeah. And there's and
the point I'm making.
Exactly. So you're right. You're right. So you cannot say that it is political and Parliament said there is that
Monchi. Yeah. When did the Ethics Committee meet?
They're meeting sometime in January and they meet this week.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But
and we sometime in January.
Hold on. We now confuse it. You see the January portion as mentioned and confirmed by Philip Falwell. They approved based on what they had done already. That's what he said. That was the approval. What happened earlier this week is that when they look over what was said and compared to his latest statements, there are inaccuracies and they wish to call him back to clarify these things.
Right. What is wrong
Mr.
with that?
Palwell confirmed that in order to have a callback, Parliament must ratify a clear breach that is established by the Ethics Committee.
Right.
How said the host when Ethics Committee just meet and Parliament meet since?
No, I am going to say that Mr. Garden, the committee is biased against Mr. Garden.
You can't say it. You cannot say that. That's wrong. That's wrong.
You can't tell me.
Parliament no meet yet to ratify it. So hold on. You're saying these people are crazy. They don't have a clear breach. They don't have an idea what a breach is.
No. You make your statement already, you know. You're going to allow me to make my own statement now. From the mere fact...
Statement, the truth, nothing to do with this.
Hold on.
Munchi, clap that.
Well,
statement to statement, the truth, nothing to do with this.
No, but you have to leave me guess like he making statement. He says statement he make, when in one of facts. So I'm going to allow him to make statement and put a caveat on it. What you Blair saying is his opinion, not based on facts. Go on, you Blair.
Statement can be factual.
But you have to give us evidence then.
No.
You have to give us evidence.
Don't play with the word.
Munchi.
Munchi.
No, Mr. Blair, let me give you a little credit. As big as a spin doctor you are, here you say it can be factual. You make sure you put that in the statement can be factual. And you say it so nice. Big as a spin doctor you be. You are fearing that.
You can be, no. Chavi, you can be arrested and give a statement and it is factual. So be careful of the word statement and factual. But the point I am making,
can be factual. You never say your argument is factual.
Mr. Garden is at a disadvantage now because he has been tried in the court of public opinion before the Ethics Committee has finalized what they want to finalize based on their recall. It should not happen. It should not happen.
Yes.
If they were going to recall the gentleman, he should nothing should have been in the public.
They said they should have bring it on PBCJ.
Nothing should not be in the public.
Munchi, can I ask you a question, Munchi?
Wait, I can agree with you, Blair, because you know what? when the parliamentary and the 63 of them sit down and make the decision to keep the ethics committee private, it was for the whole 63 of them benefit. So I can agree with you that if they say that none of the ethics committee sitting should be in the public, they should just stick to straight across the board, whether it be JLP or PNP. So I can agree with you with that. You're right with that. You're correct.
Thank you. Because when
Mr. Blair, can I respond to you now?
Wait now. Hold on, let me finish. Let me respond to Munchie. And to be fair, it doesn't matter which side of the aisle you sit. If the ethics committee is meeting, it should be met privately.
Like
and the deliberation.
I don't agree with that.
That's what they agreed to. That's what they agreed to, Travis.
Yeah.
They can't just change the rule and make that the game for true. That's what they all agreed on.
Yeah.
It was 63
Exactly.
But they can't just change the rule and make that the game for true.
No, you have a request for the gentleman to return back to the ethics committee. And you have one section of the population calling, yes, call him back. You know what is going to happen now? Is that all deliberation of the ethics committee, people are going to want to hear whether or not what came out of it and why only a selective, and I use the word deliberate, a selective member meet with the ethics committee and everything is in public. Because I don't think he is the only one who has been summoned by the ethics committee.
And we never hear anything of every member of parliament that wishes to do business with government have to go there.
Based on what is in the public domain now, Mr. Gardner is the only one who went to the ethics committee and his business is in the public domain.
Same business there, Front Street.
And hold on, watch this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Mr. Gordon go give interview to Observer, And Mr. Gordon put it in the public court as you have crafted it in your argument. Why? He must get a bail out because he go put himself in the public court. Him do that. No, sir. Mr. Sir. No, sir. That's wrong. Otherwise, this man, the ethics committee, and dash away. You're wrong on that, sir. You are wrong on that.
Mr. God,
so me ask you something. Wait. No. Hold on. Hear this now. You see, if I saw it go work, you see, appellate court and Supreme Court, just dash all of them have one court for one time. You can't revisit no decision because of that you say. No decision, no for revisit.
But you know what Travis said, Mr. Gordon didn't know. But you don't say Travis, Mr. Gordon never knows so they would have called him back. That's when
Chavi,
you never know.
Chavi, there must be clear separation of power, you hear? So don't bring the
Where is it that there's no separation of power? Where? Sure.
No, but you just listen. You are mixed.
You know what thing more point out here, Mr. Blair? And I just JLP member of the ethics committee. Sir, and I just JLP member who sat in the ethics committee that made this decision. Sir, it's not just JLP members who sat in the ethics committee that made this decision.
No, hold on. Allow me to make the point I am making now. You said we should just dismiss the appellate court. The appellate court fall under the judiciary. The ethics committee fall under the legislature, which is two separate arms of government. So there must be separation of power. So we cannot.
I did not conflict the two. I'm saying if that's how you're going to make a decision, Munchie, my argument is simply this. If I saw you go hungry, so you can't go back for no decision or any meeting, keep it straight across the board. And that's a fair argument. Straight across the board. You can't do it one way in this arm of government and the next way in the other arm of government. That's garbage.
No.
Mr. Blair. If they cannot go back, to the ethics committee, they should not be able to go back on decisions made at the courts. Same way.
Chavi. there is separation of power. And let us try and keep
Not
separation of power.
conflating the two and tying them together. I'm saying
this
to you.
stop this live is not about separation of power. This live is about Dennis Gordon summoned back to the ethics committee because of the statement that he made in the Observer and the statement that he gave to the committee. You Blair is saying that he think it was political motivated and we shouldn't be able to call him back after he was already referred. We are saying that.
But he has not been summoned, you know. He has not been summoned.
Well, it was
whether or not to call him back.
Right. So that but the
procedure committee have decided to call him back. No Parliament has to ratify.
Finish yet.
That is it.
Yeah, he has been summoned. On you. The only issue is that the procedure not completed, and he will be summoned, and rightfully so, you Blair, because if you are coming to the people of Jamaica asking us permission to get access to our tax dollars, your company must be on the up and up. Your company must follow the law and pay all in taxes. It cannot be. I'm going to allow you. It cannot be you Blair that Jack Den, a private company, import dialysis machine and office furnitures in the country, use the UE tax exempt, brought them to his private company and turn around and charging the Jamaican people to use them. That is unacceptable, and no company that does that should, as a matter of fact, any company that is caught doing that should be banned from getting access to our tax dollars, don't you think? Hey, Mr. Blair, your time.
All are the four companies which were singled out by the Auditor General. The penalty should be the same.
Yes.
If the breach is the same.
Yes.
Munchi said.
That's what I said.
The same thing Munchi said.
That's what I said. Yes. So
no, I said if the breach is the same, because Munchi qualify her argument that Jack then get the machine and turn around and charge the public. What about the company who get the tax?
That is charging the public also.
Now, no, Chavi. Let me make this statement. What about the company which got the tax exemption and sold back the said items which they get from the tax exemption back to the university hospital at an exorbitant price? What about that company?
If it is,
consequences.
If it is that after the report is complete from CEO or from fraud squad, and it is determined that the company do what you say them do, that company must be made to pay back the money, face the full front root of the law, and banned from getting access to any government contract. But right now, on the cut chopping block, you Blair, is Jack Den that is owned by a member of Parliament.
That is on the political chopping block.
No, it is on the political.
Munchi,
you Blair.
I can't fault
you Blair. You Blair. Is that politics?
I can't fault you guys. From
you could have got your better set your future. But still I feel look up in the future. If you a woman, you a get a
play music, we can't hear same time. The music. Navi, the music, Navi.
I don't have your in. You Blair, play music and attack. Are you in a nice background with the grandchildren there? Clear up your background and come back, you Blair. And this is not about politics only. This is about principle. This is about principle, you Blair. And thinking it is okay to do corruption and get away with it. That is it. It's not only about politics. And it cannot be you, Blair, that a member of parliament that is supposed to be making laws are breaking the laws. It cannot be you, Blair. Talk the truth. It is unacceptable, and that is why I asked you earlier, where is the comrade leader?
Oh, okay. Munchi, we could say the same thing about Marissa Dalrymple.
But wasn't she punished for her actions?
Punished for her action?
She stepped down as member of parliament. She paid her fine.
Hold on.
Okay, go on.
She stepped down as member of parliament.
Mm-hmm.
She was brought back before the court was finished.
Who bring her back?
Well, she was brought back as a cost of $30 million in a by-election.
No, come the man, you stop the semantics. Who brought her back?
The Prime Minister.
Based on what? When you used to bring her back?
Well,
Munchi, an election was called. An election. No. Stop, Mr. Blair. That's foolishness. An election was called. An election was called for the vacant seats. She put herself up for election, and the people voted for her. That's what brought her back.
Mr. Blair, hold on.
Mr. Blair, hold on. You want to no, Mr. Blair. You see, we talk like this. If any of your members should have resigned and then is put up for re-election and elected at the same process, we're going to treat it with, stop this foolishness, Mr. Blair.
No, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. You see, hold on, Chuck. Hold on. The lady was re-elected on a JLP ticket and a by-election before the case was finished. When she come back to parliament at a second time as a member of parliament, she was before the court, and she was also a legislator making law, just like Munchi said a while ago. She was making law at the same time she was charged and found guilty. So what is the difference between him and Dennis Gardner?
Was she criminally charged, Mr. Blair? Was it a criminal matter, Mr. Blair?
Well.
Was it a criminal matter? Not well.
Hold on. Was she tried in a criminal court? Was she tried in a criminal court?
Mr. Blair.
Was she tried in a resident magistrate court?
All kind of matters. Civic matters.
Answer the question now.
Mr. Blair, the court tried all kind of matter.
No,
Mr. Blair,
her matter was a criminal matter. It was a criminal matter. It was
liar.
All right, so you Blair, back to the topic. Back to the topic.
It's a criminal matter.
Back to the topic.
$950,000.
Mama D.
It was not a civil matter.
Mama D was accused of lying to the Integrity Commission, a vehicle that she brought in on the tax exempt, and she never declared it. When she found out.
So what the difference between him and Dennis who got tax exemption to the university hospital?
Here's the difference. Here is the difference. I can tell you
she
the
was
difference.
Arrested.
Here is the difference.
Arrested and charged.
Here is the difference with Mama D's situation and Dennis Garden. Mama D was entitled to that tax exempt. Dennis Garden Company was not entitled to the tax exempt. That is the difference. And not only was Mama Dennis Garden Company not entitled.
If she was entitled to it, why was she charged?
She was charged because she did not declare it on her statutory declaration. That is why that's what she was accused of. Don't get it twisted. So she was entitled to it. Good. I don't need to read the case good. I know the case. She neglect to put it on her thing because she forgets she didn't have the vehicle. The Integrity Commission went and spoke to her sister-in-law, sister, niece, or whatever, and they say yes, they have the vehicle. That is what she was charged for. As opposed to Dennis Garden Company, Jack, then
not that convicted was not criminally. She was not convicted criminally, Munchi. She wasn't convicted criminally. I'm willing to bet money for that, Mr. Blair.
As opposed to Dennis Garden Company,
she was not convicted criminally, Mr. Blair.
That was not Comrade Blair, not entitled to tax exempt. but still went ahead and brought in 12 dialysis machine, did not pay the true taxes, and then turn around, Comrade Blair, and charge the people of Jamaica to use that same machine when bring it on the back of Jamaican people. That is the issue, and that is the big difference between Dennis Garden and Mama D's situation, and that is why the Comrade leader can't show him face.
Madam Speaker, can I ask a question? Because this was a topic that the PNP used to beat the Jamaica Labour Party. The Integrity Commission Code of Conduct in terms of how parliamentarians would have operated. Now, in last year, Mark Golding boasted that after the general election, all of his members signed the ethical code of conduct that is designed by the Integrity Commission, ratified by Mark Golding, and then sent back for parliamentarians to sign. Now, would you say that, Mr. Hugh Blair, that Mr. Dennis Garden used deception while signing the ethical code of conduct of the IC, knowing very well that his company that is so hold dear, that has been acting in a manner contrary to the laws of Jamaica for the last 20 years, that he was very deceptive, and that Mark Golding, who also signed that ethical code of conduct for months, refused to punish Dennis Garden for the action that he took. You don't think it's kind of deception, kind of deception being utilized by both Mark Golding and Dennis Garden as it relates to the Integrity Commission Act, the Code of Conduct?
I think, yeah. What you are playing now, winner, is politics. Cheap political politics.
They ask their question and you want to play politics.
No. What you are implying now is that because all members of parliament were required to sign the code of conduct and only the ones on the PNP sign it.
So what is the repercussion?
All
right,
hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
You asked the question already. You allow me to answer the question.
Yes, sir.
So because Dennis Garden find himself within this issue with the university hospital.
And Mark Golding.
Mark Golding no find himself in it. I think you are trying to put Mark Golding in. Yep. You are trying to put Mark Golding in. Mark Golding have nothing to do. Mark Golding don't have nothing where the breach is concerned. Mark Golding has subsequently removed Mr. Garden from 1, the PAC, and 2, from his portfolio as a shadow minister spokesperson. So he has acted, and he could only act when there was sufficient evidence to say that you need to act, and he acted.
Mr. Blair, you are being dishonest again, Mr. Blair.
You call me dishonest?
Yes, Mark Golding.
Am I being dishonest?
Statement, hold, sir, hold. Mark Golding in his official statement says, April 5, 2026, based on the facts made available to me, I have seen nothing to suggest that Jack Den has broken any law. Furthermore, Mr. Garden has as is appropriate, recused himself from the Public Accounts Committee hearing considering this matter. Mark Golding put himself
what is wrong with this statement?
Allow me to make the point.
I am familiar with this statement,
Allow me to make the point, because in one, I have therefore, this paragraph 3, I have therefore decided that Mr. Garden should step aside from the Public Accounts Committee and the Shadow Cabinet with immediate effect, pending the completion of the ongoing investigation by the Integrity Commission and blah, blah, blah. He's saying that the evidence before him does not point to any wrongdoing by Dennis Garden and Jack Den, but he's also waiting on the completion of the investigation by the relevant authority. What is Mark Golding doing there? Well, paragraph one.
Taking action.
Paragraph 1 is not in alignment with paragraph 3. And there also, he said the PNP Integrity Committee is also doing an investigation. Did he preempt his own Integrity Committee? Did he also put pressure on his own Integrity Committee to come up with a response of no wrongdoing by Dennis Gardner and Jack Dent? Because guess what? If his own Integrity Committee come up with findings that they acted inappropriately, Mark Golding will be looking like a buffoon. And
afternoon,
also,
everyone.
Final statement. No, hold on, Mr. Blaman, final statement. Mr. Dennis Garden have signed the ethical code of conduct from the Integrity Commission, and currently we are experiencing a breach of said code. What is the consequences of breaking the code?
Arona. Once you guess is Arona.
So
there's no consequences. There's absolutely none. Why sign the code of conduct when there's no consequences?
Winner, Chavi, I want to ask you a question. Would you say Dennis Gardner is a liar?
Every liar is a thief, every thief is a liar.
All right, listen to this drama now. Listen to this drama now. You know that Dennis Gardner said private health sector is cheaper than public. Did you know that he said that? Who here believe me what I just said?
I heard him say that his services is offered cheaper than in the public hospitals. And public health is free in this country. So
can somebody explain that to me, please? Can somebody explain that to me? Because it have me run up and down the road. I try to figure out it. Can somebody explain how you're not paying nothing? And
it's cheaper than free. What is cheaper than free? He has to explain that to me.
Because you see, there's people who are taking for you that. This is them taking for you. Wow, doodle. Them are taking for eat that. Eh? And then these PMP come up here and try to defend this man and in criminality. Eh? Oh, can a man? I say no, say Jamaican people are done, you know. Eh? How can you say you're giving a service cheaper than free? Eh? How can you do that as a respectable man?
Soji, very good point. I want to point out that Mark Golding said the same thing in the general election, that they will make public health care affordable. What's more affordable than the free health care that Jamaica currently offers?
Hey, they know that PMP not thinking about it. You know, they know that PMP not thinking.
The people them are cater for man, them not have no head top. So apparently that them do. Because also, these people.
Soji, his justification for doing what he did is that, hey, I am also offering the services free than other service provider. Therefore, we can continue to use the exemption status. And that might tell me when I listen to him, that's all.
But you know,
the fact that I did it, the fact that I did it, and the fact that I am giving it service cheaper is okay.
But you know, winner, in all of this, and I know some know that PMP does look points and I go down. But up till now, I hear nobody come out and say, why is it that the 15 dialysis machine at you is not being fixed? Why is it that they're not being fixed so we can run Jack Den out of business? Why is it that those machines are not up and running? Because somebody knows something. Somebody now make them work. Somebody make their machine then work. Because I can't see we have 15 machines out of service one time. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Do you know you have agents in the public health system that sabotage in order for their private companies to gain?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know that.
I want to put this to the panel to consider. So, according to Jack Den, the technicians from the company that sold us that sold the machines. The company is called Fresenius.
The machine was clear.
The company is called Fresenius, right? And their brand is the premier brand that they use all across the world. Now you have technicians from Fresenius here in Jamaica at your leisure, right? and you and the hospital have a memorandum of understanding and a common, a common working relationship, according to you call it convention. You have them here to come and fix up dialysis machine that you state that we badly need, while knowing 15 dialysis machines in the UE hospital, your partner is not working without having them to look at these machines. Do a quick check, a quick diagnosis, see what do it so we can buy the parts them from and have them fixed and have enough dialysis machines. They are not for the people, they are for personal benefit.
Oh, man, I gonna make money, you're mad. Man, you can't say that, Chavi, you're mad. Man, not gonna say that. Any man want the whole money I come to him, Chavi, you're mad. To fix what kind of machine?
So what you know, say money they want to make, just a point out the obvious to everybody. How to see through their lives. Right?
Them people are dangerous. Too dangerous. Too dangerous.
Yeah, easy that. See there. As this.
I joke me and me put your teeth them pretty girl. You have nice pretty teeth.
I smile.
Your teeth them pretty, your eye they're pretty. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
Girl. Alright, go and
Yeah,
go buy slippers and go do it ready.
Yeah.
That's why I laugh for. She want to ask Puchulu if she got dentures. Her eyes are pretty. Thank you so much, King-a-ling-ling. Tongues. I feel good. Tongues. You never got it off to do it, but tongues. Tongues. I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not. Guys, I am so heartbroken. But I'm not going to talk about it over here. Yeah. What? I'm ranking in C5, I'm ranking in C5, Bomba, me depan. Maria 36. Another ranking. Another league bombers. Me nice him. This is dope. Oh crap, me lose my fragments. Oh crap. I need 4 fragments to C4. So how much we need right now? I'm losing a fragment, guys. Can't go come off. I should never depend. So reach B, yeah, bro. Thank you. How you gain fragments again? $448 what? What that mean? 448 to get what? What is 448? 448 what? Points? Diamonds? Guys, unfollow me. Unfollow me back. Grand TV extra get follow now. Hi guys, follow me back please. Gaza King, unfollow me and follow me back. TikTok I move like still not play it right now, I swear. How much your batch did it before? Hey, maybe they just didn't need to give me the money gun the man fear reach to the surpass to the last one. Bombat. Tongues with the money gun Malone. Guys, yeah, they are 10 to. You're gone up to, you know. Why 47? 47 are the highest? Oh, 50 plus is the highest. No. So no, it's not, it's just a goal. No. Okay. You just want to rank. Okay, understand. I did follow you. You here? You did follow me, Anthony? Alright, me send you a follow back. Thank you for the follow. Gaza, unfollow me and follow me back now. King Gaza, follow me. Unfollow me, then follow me back. Please. More 5 new followers. I did follow you. You can inbox. Where inbox me about no Anthony? You know just left from a Poochie. We go inbox me say no. Me afraid. Me afraid now. I'm scared. Oh, hey. Inbox me to say what? You will know. That is not safe. Thanks for the follow, King. Alright, come Gaza, your turn. Follow me and follow me back. Afraid of what? I'm afraid, man. I'm afraid for up my DM. Why you can't ask me? I say, no, nobody know. If you don't want nobody know, you think that kind of too private for the first conversation. Just tell me, yes, man. I just unfollow. So follow me back if you unfollow me.